Okay, that was a waste of time. Thanks for nothing, dude. Let me verify the integrity of the cache real quick, guys, and I'm gonna boot this back up. I need to be able to record what's going on. Awesome. So if anybody's there, man, please feel free to type something in chat. So that way I don't feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself. I mean, it's okay if I'm talking to myself. I'm used to talking to myself. But feel free to say something. I won't take it amiss. Validating. It's almost like validating parking. Except for it takes a lot longer than just a stamp. $5 on validate parking. I don't even know what the point of validating parking is. That's insane. Anybody have a clue what validating parking is supposed to be? Alright, so we're good. Let's try this again. Let's launch this bad boy. Okay. Oh! Right there. Right there. What is that? As soon as the damn game launches, everything crashes. Like, I can't... And that's ridiculously loud. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, looks like I'm just ripping this then. Let's see. The end of peace. Shaking the hive. Mourning the dead. I thought that said mowing the dead. I was like, why are we mowing the dead? Behind the mask. The new Untouchables, Touchables, 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 Touchables. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it. Can I go over? Okay, so I guess scene 1 is the only option. Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. Let us get into this game. Let's see what happens here. In a world where there's a butterfly on a rock. Quick, don't kill it. You're gonna cause a ripple. The butterfly effect's gonna happen. A crowd of monsters. A game it is by. Directed by Daniel Catalin and Daniel Castellonia. I probably butchered your name, I'm sorry. Producers. I can't read that, it's going by too fast. But good job for them, they produced it. A story by a crowd of monsters. Something, something, something. I didn't know I was playing Dark Souls. Writer. Technical director. Original soundtrack by Damien Sanchez. Management. Voice acting. Amook? Was his name Amook? I apologize for the snorting noises. It's still morning for me. Why? What did I do to be thrown in this jail? Okay. I swear that's the end of the snorting noises. Maybe. Could be, possibly. At least, in all this black and white, my ruby slippers stayed red. There's no place like home.
Your turn.
Does this mean I get to play? I get to play! Because it's my turn. Okay. I wonder what that's bucket for. I've only been here 8 days. No, wait, that was wrong. Math is bad. Oh dear God, 13 days.
Please.
my bows are still red. Yes. There is hope for me.
If we don't escape, I'll be punished. I've been bad. Just keep watch. Okay? What if we're caught? You see? One down. That just leaves yours and the one on the door. I'll be punished. I've been bad. I'll be punished.
Shut the
It's
fuck up, kid.
Okay. Be quiet.
Like a boss.
Just look out, okay?
Okay. This is scary.
He heard you. Quick, get me out of here. Be quiet. What are you doing? Help me, please. There isn't time to open both locks. Yes, quick.
Boys cage.
Quick, quick, quick.
Fuck up, kid.
No. What are you doing? Help me, please.
Sorry, kid. Bum, bum, bum.
She's there.
Really? You little shit.
She's been really bad, hasn't she?
Wow. What a raging douchebag! Wow! But on that note, achievement unlocked. I like the music. Music's pretty cool. Milk jug's missing. Missing milk jugs. This is interesting. Where are the cops? She just walked right in front of you, bro. That's where the cops are. Yeah, see? Here's looking at you, kid.
Elliot?
Just a second. Alice, I thought you were on the day shift. Pie?
Well, I just slipped out for a second. This arrived for you at the station.
Thanks. I'll put it in the back room, then I'll get you a slice of pie. Deal?
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Did
What kind?
Blueberry.
did we really have
It's
to
a
know he
deal.
was going to put it in the back room and then get her a slice of pie? Why couldn't you say, I'll be right back, and then I'll get you a piece of pie? Oh, well, that sucks. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
It's not much, but I earned it.
Yay! Pension time.
It's seen better days. Like a lot of us.
Okay.
Hey, Ness! Where's my burger?
If it was up your butt kicking footballs. Hit by the mafia. Jim Docker killed in a shooting. Convicted for tax fraud. Or evasion. Ness retired, unable to solve missing children case.
Ness! My burger, goddammit! God damn it, Ness! You gotta be the slowest waiter in Santa Esperanza.
I guess so. The girls at Happy Dolls say you're more of the speedy type. I won't keep you waiting again.
Anyway,
Ha!
catch the dead
Shut
being
the
robbed
fuck up,
in
brah.
the pharmacy, but there's no proof, so they hand him over to me.
Elliot, seriously, I don't have much time.
Wow, everybody's a little impatient in this game. Oh my god, I'll get my burger. Oh my god, where's my pie you're gonna hook me up with for
Take
free?
your time. If Jenkins says anything, tell him it's my fault. And let him know that I'll continue to keep his agents waiting until he settles his tab.
I don't think I dare. But this is worth getting in trouble for.
Yeah.
To think, I didn't find my true calling until I was in my 50s.
Okay. So let's go ahead and make this burger.
And this time, go easy on the chili sauce. Gives me indigestion.
Gives me indigestion. I'm gonna be
Done.
nice. Enough.
Okay, I tell him, if you confess right now, I finish work on time, and everybody's happy. If you don't, I have to work late. I get mad, and I have to rearrange your face.
Wow.
You really said that?
There you go.
And listen to this, Ness. And then I say to him, the doctor will have to work late too, and it'll be your fault. He'll be mad. And when he's done fixing your mug, it'll be so ugly, you'll never get laid again.
He sang, right?
Yeah, like a soprano. And you know what I did next, Ness?
You told everyone what a hero you are, and you haven't stopped telling them to this day.
Ha!
Yeah, but before he left the cell, I rearranged his face.
What a douche! I should have put...
Oh, God, this burger's dry as dust. Are you sure you put sauce on it?
Of course, Dickinson. A splash, to be precise.
Ah, screw you, Ness.
Attending to suspicious customer. Hey, buddy. Can I help you with something?
Your first time here, right? I like this job, you know? Not because I like serving coffee or food. This job is about understanding people, knowing what they want, what they need. You just have to keep your eyes open. The clothes, the haircut, a little movement,
A hand clutching a knife.
Don't even think about it. Not because of me. At most, I'd knock out a couple of your teeth before disarming you. The guys you should be worried about are the cops at the other table. They'd keep kicking you in the ribs long after you passed out. You'd be lucky to wake up in a hospital. The question is, what do I do with you now? Buy yourself a suit, son. Get a shave, get a job, and make a man of yourself. And if you come back here looking for trouble, you'll find it. You want coffee?
Damn. Ness is a good man. Okay. Personal integrity, gratitude. Let's go with
I
gratitude.
forgot to thank you for bringing my pension check.
Well, I saved you a trip.
And a headache. The station's full of Dickinsons. Your dad would be proud of you.
Thanks. But not Jenkins.
Easy there, miss. Slow and steady wins the race. If I don't get some blackberry pie this minute, I'm gonna die before this day is out. Can you help me, sir?
I'm afraid not.
It's too bad. I need something sweet for my last day on Earth.
Blueberry pie? Last slice.
You use almond extract?
Quarter of a teaspoon.
Which brand?
I make my own. Do I know you from someplace?
Me? No. But you do know my boss.
Oh, come on. $20 years ago. Actually, this is really good. I know I'm kind of nitpicking here and there, but I'm actually really enjoying the setup, how everything looks, the conversation. All this stuff is really, really good so far. The movement is kind of janky, but all in all, it's not a bad game. You know, I mean, then again, we're comparing it to
Garrison,
Game of Thrones, which looks janky as shit too whenever it moves around. But that's okay.
Garrison, O'Reilly, DiPietro, Dockers.
Garrison, O'Reilly,
Garrison,
DiPietro,
O'Reilly, DiPietro,
Dockers.
Dockers.
Oh shit, Ness is drunk as
Garrison,
fuck.
O'Reilly, DiPietro, Dockers.
People who don't know what's going on right now, Elliot Ness was a
You, call your boss. I have
oh
business to
shit,
settle
what
with
was
him.
it?
Can't even
Prohibition
get a quiet
officer
Smoke.
during the 20s and 30s and all that.
I get it.
And he
It's
was the leader of the
Christmas. You're lonely
Untouchables.
and you want to end it all. But Santa Esperanza is full of bridges. Why not throw yourself off one of them and leave me in peace?
Bro,
Tell Capone that Elliot Ness is here. We're going to finish this thing once and for all.
Jeez, I don't get paid enough. Listen, you got it backwards. I'm not here to make my boss come out. I'm here to stop you getting in.
oh buddy.
I hope you asked Santa Claus for crutches. Because if you don't do what I say,
Nice.
they're going to be the perfect gift for you.
Maybe I can borrow a pair from your buddy, Dockers.
Oh.
I hear he's never gonna need them again.
Oh.
You shouldn't have brought that up.
Oh no? You gonna cry now? Hey, come on. It's Christmas.
Yep. Get wrecked.
At the front gate!
Okay.
It's Ness!
So, unlike other Telltale games, this one actually has an integrated little combat system
You'll get a fair trial.
better than the other ones that I've seen so far. Awesome. I shoot like a right. That's fantastic. Alright, reload. Alright, so this whole bit is on rails. Oh, get wrecked! Do the Michael Jackson dance right there, buddy. And y'all just got up. Kind of saw that one coming. He just went. Oh! Oh god. Okay, so the oh yeah, buddy. I just got a Tommy gun. Hey, Desperado, thanks for that host, brother. Merry Christmas, you bum. And Happy New Year. Can I reload? Okay. Alright. Okay. See, that combat system isn't bad. It's on a rail, so you can't really deviate from the path, but it looks like you can switch cover system at some point to get a different angle on your enemies, which is pretty freaking fantastic, if I more say so myself. I like it. And that was actually really fun. Now, I feel that particular sequence would be better for me with a mouse, because I am better aiming with a mouse. But all in all, with these type of games, I always use a controller because it flows better. In my opinion. I know some people can just knock this crap out with a keyboard and mouse, no problem, but for some reason with me, I need a controller because these games seem to flow a lot better with a controller. He is hammered. And he looks pretty freaking cross-eyed. Like, what seems to be the problem?
You come into my house?
Your doorman was kind enough to let me in.
You kill my men.
You killed my friends.
Would you kill an unarmed man? You? Elliot Ness?
That Elliot Ness is dead. You killed him yourself.
Papa!
Vittorio. Are you gonna kill me in front of my son? That stain right there is all that's left of D'Annunzio. One of my best men. I told him to take care of the butcher on East Main. One of the jerks who've been screwing with me for months. We had to make an example of him. Send a message to the other storekeepers. D'Annunzio ripped out his guts and hung him up with the merchandise. But he did it while the butcher's daughter was watching. Fucking D'Annunzio. There are lines that cannot be crossed. We have to protect the innocence of children. Keep them far, far away from certain experiences.
Tell him to go.
Vittorio stays. He's my son, not a storekeeper's child. If his father dies, at least let him know who to take his revenge on. But that's not gonna happen. Look, Vittorio. His hand's shaking. Booze turns men into cowards. You'll be like your father. Never drink. It's funny, huh? The White Knight of the Volstead Act gets liquored up to kill the king of bootleg booze.
Huh.
Relax, son. Nobody's going to kill anybody.
Okay.
I'd love to introduce you to a girl your age, Vittorio. Her name is Claire Dockers, and she sings like an angel. You two would get along. 2 days ago, Claire's father caught up with yours in a warehouse. Your father was hitting innocent people, and that's not right. He told him to stop, but your father ignored him and pulled out a gun to shoot him. Claire's father was quicker. He drew his gun first and fired, but the bullet jammed. Your father killed Claire's father, in cold blood. He kicked him in the face so many times, not even Claire herself would have recognized him.
You'll never prove I killed Dockers.
I know, and that's why I'm here. But now I know I'm better than you. Your father is a murderer, and Claire hasn't stopped crying these last 2 days, all because of him. Never forget that, Vittorio.
Hold it! Let let him go. Run, Ness, and forget I exist, or I'll have to report what you just did. And I do have witnesses. You hear me, Ness?
Damn. Back to the present we go.
That's some first-class pie. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. My car is parked outside. If you could join me as soon as possible, I'll be doubly grateful.
Gentlemen, I'm closing up. Time to move along.
So early? What are you talking about, Ness?
Are you serious? I said get out.
Hey, fuck you, Ness. I'm not paying you a cent. You just lost a customer.
But just think what I gain in quality of life.
Oh, bird!
I should have loaded it into Docker's gun and shot Capone. Maybe it would have jammed again, but one way or another it would all be over.
Okay, and... Wow. Fascinating. Ooh, look. Let's check out the soda machine. Suck it, Ness. Okay. We are continuing on our adventure by going to the jukebox. No, wait. Okay. Jukebox it is. Right. Can I run? What's up, big guy?
At last, Mr. Ness. Please get in.
I could swear I've seen your face before.
Sure. I'm the guy you served a slice of blueberry pie to 5 minutes ago. Thanks for remembering me. Please get in. I can't afford for you to catch a cold.
Never follow a stranger. That's horrible. The past catches up. Gage, what's going on, my man? How are you doing today?
We'll be going up in a couple of minutes. I'll wait for you in the cable car.
Yes.
Where?
Yes, it does, Zigman. Or Gage. As I've done several drunk streams, and they are all very memorable, and I felt horrible afterwards. So trust me, I completely and utterly understand. Look at that ass. Oh wait, never mind. The tattoos. Tattoos, look at the tattoos. That's pretty cool. Like it?
The Hindenburg. Her forced landing in New Jersey almost cost the lives of over 100 passengers.
Right? Exactly, Gage. Exactly. Way too old for this stuff.
Nearly a fireball in midair. It would have burned down half the city.
Can I run? Oh, yes, there's a jog! Beautiful.
A. Ryan, owner of Ryan Hotels, the visionary who transformed the Hindenburg into the monument to aeronautical luxury it is today.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can get a soda. That's 20 cents these guys have taken from me.
Okay, let's go.
No, this is, Blues and Bullets. This is actually a very cool game so far. It's a story-based, you know, game. All that fun stuff. It's some good stuff. Yes, the art style is fantastic. I love the noir feeling. The fact that the only color you see in this entire game is red is amazing. I just love the way it feels.
Hey, you sure we don't know each other?
I never lie, sir. If you need a paper bag, I have one.
How high does this thing go?
Exactly.
Higher than the clouds.
Oh, no thank you. Oh, yeah, no. No thank you. Cotton hit. That is so beautiful. Okay. I need to take a break real quick, guys, because I need to use the potty. Breakfast is not agreeing with my stomach. So hang out for a minute, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have a jog. Hooray for the jog. Yes, there is a jog, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm afraid I can't come with you. Thanks for the pie.
But
Welcome to the Grand Hindenburg Hotel. My name is Susan, and I'm glad to be of service. Your name,
Your name, please?
Ness. Elliot Ness.
Thank you, Mr. Ness. Nice choice. Sounds genuine. And now, how can I help you?
I'm here to see Mr. Capone.
There's no Mr. Capone here, Mr. Ness.
Listen, Susan. I know more than 60 aliases for Al Capone, so you have two options. One is to delay my appointment with him until I guess the right one, which he is not going to like. The other is to send me through and earn my eternal gratitude and his. Your call.
He's in the presidential suite, top floor at the end of the red carpet.
I like that. You
Thank you,
just
Susan.
Have a pleasant stay at the Grand Hindenburg Hotel, Mr. Ness.
that was pretty good. I like that.
Your attention, please. The cable car to Santa Esperanza leaves in 3 minutes.
Look at that jog, though. Alright, let's look down. Oh.
Higher in the clouds.
Yeah, no thank you. Dude. Dude. Is that a mustache? Hey, 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 hey. That looks like a mustache from, like, Epicness. Yay! I think I'm gonna move like this everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
The cable car
From
to
now
Santa
on.
Esperanza leaves in 2 minutes.
Like, I'm gonna do this little jog he's got going on for the rest of my life. That's the plan. See that? That looks epic.
A. Ryan, owner of Ryan Hotels, the visionary who transformed the Hindenburg into the monument to aeronautical luxury it is today.
Okay. Jog, 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 jog. Jog, jog, jog.
The window cleaners up here deserve every cent they make. I wouldn't do it for all the money in the world.
Heck yeah. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, jog, jog. More jogging.
Someday. Maybe.
Maybe. Alright, back to jogging. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, 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 jog. Ooh, 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 soda machine. Hello, Crystal. Zygmunt. How are you? Did he get a drink? Damn. What is with the soda machines? That's 30 cents. And so, one day, my magnificent flying wonder will purify this pagan city with the eternal fire. A. Ryan, 1240 35. Okay, so A. Ryan is the bad guy. Jog, 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 jog. Now, do we know what's going on there? Aw, they were just married. Mazel tov. Up the elevator we go. Yeah, yeah. Yes, very much so. Reach Capone's suite. What up, Bo?
What happened here?
Nothing to worry about, my good man. What happens on the Hindenburg stays on the Hindenburg.
How can we work in a place like this?
You don't want to know where I worked before this, my good man.
You never had problems with the police?
Oh, many a one, my good man. In fact, what I'm cleaning up is today's first problem.
What?
Are you saying the law doesn't apply here?
We're too high up, my good man. The law has always preferred to look down.
Interesting. Okay. Hindenburg Japanese Garden. That is pretty. Holy crap. Carla. Or Carella. The King of Knives. Carla. Yeah, Carla. Charla. Hello, King. What's going on? She looks bored.
Bravo.
What? Oh, that's horrible.
I'm sorry.
Can I see your body? Anybody? Oh, the tree's blocking it. Sad panda. Sad panda. Okay, so we have this direction.
If it wasn't for my habit of checking all possible exits when I walk into the lion's den, I'd be a dead man.
That is very true. That is very, very true indeed. Wow, Capone looks rough.
You should be rotting in jail.
That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 19 and a half years. You'll be surprised what a little good behavior can do for a person. You're not gonna ask me for my last words this time? I'm a lot closer to death than when I last saw you. As are you.
Not close enough.
Damn.
Close enough for who?
Are you sure we need to choose?
Look, I didn't ask you here to find out who's got the snappiest comebacks. I want to hire you.
What?
I require your services as a detective.
You're so old, I don't know if you're senile or if you're joking.
Look, Ness. My granddaughter Sophia has been kidnapped. When what happened to my son, Vittorio, I put her in a boarding school. She was entered under a false surname, Colombo. Nobody knows who she is.
Nobody?
Only Milton. The man who brought you here. I trust him completely. 2 days ago, a guy turned up at the boarding school. He introduced himself as Guido Colombo, the girl's uncle, and her new legal guardian. His parents had just died in a tragic automobile accident. He produced all the relevant papers, driver's license, the custody document supposedly made out by the father, the death certificates. He explained away the fact that the girl didn't know him by saying he moved to Seattle before she was born.
Any clues?
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy. She was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them. As for the guy, the school principal said he was tall and slim, in his 50s. No particular accent. Black hair, no beard, no glasses. Well dressed. Could be anyone. But I know he was hired by one of my old associates. Someone wants to finish me once and for all. Maybe they want control of what's left of my organization. Maybe they hate my guts.
And I thought I was the only one who still hated you after 20 years. What else have you got?
I got this. And I got you.
You don't have me. My place is at my diner. And your girl's not there.
Huh. So where should I be looking?
You were the biggest boss in the Mafia. And by the looks of this place, you didn't lose everything. Why don't you ask one of your subordinates for help?
You don't listen, do you? The kidnapper was hired by one of my men. One of the people I trust.
So why me?
20 years ago, I pushed you to the edge. I bought your friends and killed the ones who couldn't be bought. I got you so obsessed with me that your wife ended up leaving you. When you had nothing left, you walked into my house, shot my bodyguards, and pointed a gun at me. You could have killed me. But you chose to restrain yourself. You even gave my son a lecture on ethics. You're the only honest man I know.
I'll do it for her.
I'll do it. Not for you. For her.
I knew I got the right guy.
But I want something in return.
As you can see, I'm not short of money. Ask. I won't haggle.
Donation, exile. Ooh, this is interesting. Donation, jail, or exile.
You confess to any crime you like and go back to jail forever.
That won't be difficult. Since I got out of jail yesterday, I've committed a few. I don't give a damn what happens to me, Ness. You just save Sophia. And you can start by investigating
Carlo Boccarini.
How did you know?
Biggest forger in Santa Esperanza. Wouldn't surprise me if Sophia's so-called uncle's papers were made by him. Besides, he's been cursing your name ever since we put you in jail.
Hey, I treated him like a son.
After you killed his parents.
They were selling booze without my permission. Wait, you know where to find them?
I have a good contact at the station. A girl. Rookie. Straight arrow. Reliable.
A girl? You saying you trust her?
You are such a chauvinist. Do you trust me?
Just punch him.
Deal.
Deal.
You son of a bitch. Keep Milton informed at all times. Huh? You hear me?
I know you from somewhere.
I know you from somewhere. I like that. That was pretty good. Now I want to know why he knows him, you know? And yes, God, that was so just... Bam!
You should be running. I'm never going to help you. Why me?
I'm not asking you to help me.
I'm not a cop anymore.
Oh god, this is really good.
For you, for her.
Alright guys, give me 1 second. I need to tab out. Blue. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This game gets the Zord stamp of approval. By the way, if you guys want to get access to my emotes, all you gotta do is download those plugins. Okay, if I can spell it right. There you go. Download those plugins, you can get access to my emotes. But this game gets the Zord stamp of approval. I'm enjoying it. I love the story. I love how it looks. It is great. Very good so far.
This town has become a jungle, where not even the rats are safe.
Damn.
Those who swore to protect us fight to steal the last scraps of dignity we have left. And those who should judge them prefer to squabble over their prey. But it wasn't always like this. The Santa Esperanza I was born in was a clean town. A place where it meant something to be a cop. Until he arrived.
Headshot. Headshot.
He took everything I had, but in the end I sent him to hell. Rebuilt my life. Got my feet back on the ground. But now he's back. And he's dragged me in.
Please tell me this isn't the end of the episode. That's all I'm asking. Okay, good.
I'm gonna need help.
Orange juice.
Ness.
Elliot, I found Carlo Boccarini.
I knew you would, Alice.
Write this down. 31 Wicker Avenue in Lakeview.
Thanks. Nice work.
Elliot, what do you want with him? He's got a hell of a file.
I think he's mixed up in a kidnapping, but my client doesn't want the police involved.
What are you getting yourself into? Who's your client?
Alice, I don't have much time. I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks.
Oh, the lens flares.
Tomorrow's going to be a long, long day.
Look at those lens flares. I believe J.J. Abrams had something to do with this game.
31 Wicker Avenue. This is it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
I smell of grease?
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would notice. But when you spend a part of your sentence as a chef in the kitchens on Gore Island, you smell it a mile away. And how do you think I met Alphonse? Playing golf?
Alphonse.
Alphonse.
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse.
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit. I'll take the main door.
My pleasure.
See, it's nice to have a goon. Okay. Okay.
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza.
Yeah, it sure does.
Someone took out sections of the fence. Odd.
Maybe. It's a gnome!
Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
I bet you he's dead. I have that feeling.
Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
He's dead.
I don't know how to describe it.
Oh. That just looks like it's gonna suck. Oh,
Is
ow.
that our man?
Boccarini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness.
Holy crap.
Besides, Alfonso will want to see this. I'll be right back.
All right. I have to establish how Boccarini died.
Okay.
Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Alright. Solve the murder board.
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against? His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if
Whoa.
they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies.
Yummy.
I must remember to ask Alice.
Alright, make sure to ask Alice.
His teeth were all pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
Ow!
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost passed for a tree. There's no
Oh.
doubt the murderer took his time.
Wow, wow, wow.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
His hands were ripped off. Why does he have to rip things off? Okay, so what's left?
What's got stuck in there? Looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Boccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together.
What?
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back. The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off. Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle.
Yeah.
Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them? What looks like the bottom of a broken... Takes a strong man to tear that out. Or several.
Holy crap.
The blood comes from the other side of the corridor and ends next to the body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
The evidence suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccarini encounter his murderer? What looks like the bottom of the lamp. The trail of blood from the...
Okay. I like this little system that they have here.
Whatever
This is actually
crushed the
really
table
cool.
Must have been really heavy, or maybe it was thrown extremely hard. A perfectly circular dent, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter.
That's the bottom of the cup! Ow!
Blood ran like water.
What the f is that thing?
Fingernails scratched the wood.
Holy crap! It's a watch. Okay.
Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken?
Okay. Let's see what this is. Alright, did it break during the struggle or was it already broken?
What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it?
Oh, he
Fastens
didn't
the
take it
strap
off.
again after taking it off.
He didn't take it off, I promise you that. That thing was ripped,
Blood.
fell off with his arm. Hand.
Blood everywhere.
Oh my.
This was opened recently.
Casual observation of alcohol bottle. Fantastic.
Smells of whiskey.
Okay. And
Glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside. There's something under there. How
okay.
did it wind up under there? Not one round fired. It
Damn.
must have happened fast.
Okay.
What
So we
is
have
it with
peanuts.
Italians and
Oh, olives.
They lap those things up like caviar. Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours
Fascinating.
of scraping to get them clean. Although at this stage, I don't think Boccarini's too worried about that.
I don't think he is either.
4 glasses. 2 of water, 2 of wine. I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one.
Nice.
Leftover
That was never eaten.
lasagna, and it looks good. Why is it that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them and cooking. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Boccarini had company for dinner.
Nice. Oh, really? That's it? Just that one clue?
The
The
biggest,
biggest
one.
one. Ooh, I know how things were taken off.
Shut from the inside.
Alright, it looks like all my known clues in this particular area that I can see have been discovered. check out this pile. Oh, up, oh!
Blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Now I know how they got the eyeballs out.
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove his eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it? What looks like the bottom of a broken... The lamp. The trail of blood from the... Two pools of blood. A broken table, scratched and... An open bottle of whiskey. A pistol, fully loaded. Pieces of glass from the window in the hall. I'd say Boccherini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccherini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin? A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. A broken whiskey glass, found... A broken whiskey glass. Dirty plates, glass... Two pools of blood. One on either side of the dining room table. What looks like the bottom of a
Okay.
A blood-stained wristwatch.
That one.
With a
What's up, Michael?
Show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself.
Oh.
That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position? The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. What looks like the bottom of a door in the kitchen.
Let's check this door real quick.
Jammed shut from the inside. Maybe between the two of us when Milton gets back. If I'm not mistaken, this door opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
I stayed in my diner.
What? What? Oh my god, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Ew. Oh. Wow. The fingers. Oh.
Are these teeth from the body? Well, at least I know why his teeth were pulled out, more or less.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's just wrong.
What is that? Looks like a ritual. What was Boccherini mixed up in?
I don't know. But ew.
A sick altar of human flesh. Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it? A broken whiskey glass. The lamp, torn off its brackets, and Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the
That makes
brackets of the
sense.
lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Something from before, GW. Definitely something from before. Ew, just... That is just rough. Oh, look
This
at
car
that.
looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini. Are there sufficient reasons to believe that when the murderer attacked Boccherini, there was someone else in the house? The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini. Vermont plates.
Someone drove a long way. Okay.
Let's take a look in the glove compartment.
Absolutely. Always look in the glove compartment.
Bingo.
Yahtzee.
A man's cigarette case. OB. One of the Boccarini clan?
Okay. Anything else over here? Alright, let's look at the board.
A car with Vermont plates. The initials OB on a cigarette case. 1, it has Vermont plates. 2, it's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing.
Okay.
3, the initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house. Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dip. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccarini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccarini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up? A door in the corridor jammed shut. It opens on a door in the kitchen. A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass. It seems clear that Boccarini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. Yeah. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house? A door in the corridor jammed
right there.
In the kitchen.
Yes!
One locked door could be
I did it!
coincidence.
I love the way this works. I know it's all pretty easy and simple like that, but I like how this works. You go around and find the clues, then you put it together.
Where the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Milty.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
Oh, come on, bro. Give a fella a heart attack, man.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
Really?
I noticed there was a doorbell.
Says the man Milton had left in charge of an important investigation. So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me. Boccarini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccarini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccarini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccarini's back.
Ow.
He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body.
Jeez.
He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one.
Ow.
Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccarini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth.
Holy crap.
There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me.
That's insane, Gage. That is insane. Holy crap.
Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccarini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
Always read a book. Cool.
You're at a crime scene, and you sit down to read?
Titus Andronicus. One of the actors on the Hindenburg lent it to me. They're performing it soon. You couldn't ask for more appropriate reading material. Murder, mutilation, torture. Shakespeare's got it all.
Fair enough.
Why'd you go to jail?
For murder, but...
You didn't do it, of course.
Of course I did it. But I didn't intend to.
Wow. That was actually pretty interesting and honest.
We've lost the only lead we had to help us find Sophia Capone.
You think Boccarini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Alright. Let's get to looking. By the way, anybody who's wondering, during these playthroughs of these games, I don't talk very much. It's just because these are so story intensive and crazy, and it's just gotta love these things.
There's at least $1 million here.
Mm-hmm. Boccarini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much.
Damn. That window's open. Guest probably
Carlo,
escaped out the window.
I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed NI.
Mm-hmm. These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke. OB.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont. Convicted rapist.
Uh-oh.
He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one. Opened the safe and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to. All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Ow! Ow!
What the? Whoa! Whoa! Buddy!
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I'm leaving you.
Oh, Falcon! Oh wait, never mind. Damn it! I was hoping for a Falcon punch right there. Oh, where's my money, bitch? Where's my money? Falcon punch! I said, where's my money? Where's my money? Uh-oh. Really? Put it right near the knife again? Hello.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming
Coming
back!
back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Boccherini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
What was he like? Describe him for me.
Get your hands off me!
He was
Bam!
a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Yeah, let's hit him again.
You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you. Who is this money for?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the Alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight.
Damn!
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time. There are certain types of people I don't allow in my diner. But today, I have no choice but to make an exception.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
You done fucked up, boy.
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
Wow. He could smell it? That is insane.
Elliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that...
Aww.
I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, and I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me... I'm scared.
Of what?
What are you drinking?
It's only juice. Juice and nothing else.
Breathe on me. You heard me. I'm sorry. It hasn't been a good day.
What's happened?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
A guy I know is having trouble with a two-bit mafioso. He asked me to go with him, just in case. I didn't have to get it out.
Well, don't. Don't start taking on the Mafia. Not now. You really don't know?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins. The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Elliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
He spent almost 20 years in jail. Capone's an old man. If he gets out, at most he's going to challenge me to a race to the nearest park bench.
Please, Elliot.
That's awesome.
You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger,
Oh crap, wrong button.
Please, no. But thanks.
My hand? Just because I didn't use the gun doesn't mean we didn't run into problems. But nothing I couldn't handle.
What's going on, Elliot?
Huh.
We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Elliot.
Deal with Daphne real
I
quick.
said a couple of minutes, Milton.
It's all right. Goodbye, Elliot. You can use that couple of minutes to teach this gentleman some manners.
Oh.
No, and it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I brought your rapist costume for the party.
What the fuck? I brought your rapist costume for the party.
Seriously, you're not...
Holy crap.
No, she's the wife of a friend who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors. Dockers was my best friend. I couldn't do that to him, not even now he's dead.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Oh.
You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
Yes. I think it was the happiest day of my life. That bastard deserved it.
Maybe it was. Because based on what I've seen, from that day on it went downhill. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the Invisible Man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
Sweet. Damn, I lost a follower.
So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh? You sure it's here?
Relax. It's just a little further. Just
Follow me.
This plan is suicidal. We're gonna die.
Optimism.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And may I ask why?
It's not the first time I've done a job like this, and I never was any good at getting killed.
There's a first time for everything, my friend.
Milton, if you go on contradicting me, you're not going to get into your role. Don't forget, while we're here, you're supposed to be at my beck and call.
While we're here.
Hear that? Not bad.
A white boy who likes the blues. What's next? You gonna let the black man vote?
Okay, apparently I cannot go in there. Gentlemen? Okay. That was interesting to say the least. To the brave soldiers of the island of St. Helen. Aneka. To represent the fact that you are stuck on a boat. A lot.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Hello, friend. I've come to speak with Nikolai Ivankov. Can you help me?
I'm sorry, pal. The Mummy Repair Center is over on the other side.
Well, we tried being polite.
Kick him in the balls, honey.
It'd be my pleasure, Sweetie Chops.
Dakota.
Sweetie Chops.
My pleasure, Miss Dakota.
Listen, friend, I've had to freeze my ass off on guard duty myself. Let me and my man pass, and you can carry on warming yourself up.
The other option is for us to warm him up ourselves, Mr. Burke.
You got one of those uppity Negroes.
Oh, God.
If he's like that with me, think what he'd do with you.
Fuck. Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Osmond Burke, and I have an appointment with your boss.
You're Burke. Why didn't you say so before? Come on in.
If he's like that with me, then how do you think he'll be with you? Damn. I know it's the time period, but God, every time I hear that line, it's always like one of those things that's made me cringe. It's like, oh my God. Why in the name of sanity and piss did we ever say stupid shit like that in our lives?
Whoa, what is
Any
that thing?
racist, anything like that. It's
You
like,
really want to know? Better off not asking.
okay. Doc 42.
It's supposed to be here.
Where's the ship?
Looking for someone?
We arranged to meet Nikolai Ivankov at berth 42, but it looks like the ship isn't moored here. Has she set sail?
It isn't moored? Maybe she's sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
It's a friggin' submarine! Ah, that's awesome. That's fantastic, actually. Holy crap, that's fantastic. Lights! I guess that's where I have to go. trying up the loose ends. Wow. Oh my God, I cannot read today. Tying up the loose ends. Elliot Ness. Doug Cockle. This isn't the... Is this the end? Al Capone. John... I can't even say that whole name. Tom Clark Hill as Milton. Delphine, Julia De Jong. Burke as John May. Or Joe May. Joe May, not John May, Joe May. Alice is Lilia Payne? Layla Payne. Layla Payne. Dixon, Carrie Shale. This is just getting better and better. I mean, honestly, I just... Additional voices, Chris Ridgeland, Eric Myers. Blues and bullets. Here's looking at you, kid. Here's looking at you. Absolutely fantastic game, ladies and gentlemen. It is $19.99 right now for the season pass. I think it's $19.99. I'm pretty sure it's $19.99 for the season pass. Buy it. I highly suggest buying and supporting the crap out of this game. And holy crap, there's a little girl in front of a fire and a giant evil cult beast creatures.
You know that we punish children who behave badly, don't you? Yesterday, it was Juliet who behaved badly. Do you remember?
Uh-huh.
She hit Junior so she would finish ahead of him in the morning race. Do you know what we did to her?
Mm-mm.
Don't worry. You'll find out soon enough. Which do you prefer? The doll or the plush toy?
Oh my god. What?
Ago, Mickey bit Tom so he could take his food. Do you know what we did with him?
Bruno says you killed him.
Bruno says many things. Which do you prefer, blonde hair or brown?
What in the hell?
And today, you tried to escape. Do you know what the difference is?
No.
Juliet and Mickey hurt their friends so that we would not punish them. You tried to escape, but you did not harm your friends. On the contrary, you tried to help Bruno, putting your own life in danger. Very few children would do that. We are going to punish you. But in a different way than Juliet and Mickey. Bruno, on the other hand, did something very similar to them. He betrayed you to avoid being punished.
I'm sorry.
Which of these two drawings do you like best?
What? B? Okay, I'll take B.
I'm sorry.
What? What in the actual fuck was that? Holy shit! Ah! When's the next episode coming out? Okay. Now I'm composed. Buy this game, guys. Support these folks because they made an amazing friggin' game. All in all, I am actually floored on how fantastic this is. I'm sucked in. I like the characters. I like the story. Hell, I even liked Al Capone, and he was a complete asshole in history. But I like this game. I highly suggest buying it. Go to the Steam page, buy the damn thing, and support these mother truckers because they deserve it. This is awesome. And if you guys, if the people who made this one are watching this, please, dear God, hurry up with the episodes. And I hope you guys continue to make games like this. Not specifically like the story, but in the Telltale way, the way Telltale games are played out right now, and something as fantastic as this. This is just, oh my god. Just oh my god. Awesome. Fan-fucking-tastic. This game does get the Zord seal of approval, straight up. Straight up. Can I skip? I can't skip. Okay, so add a skip feature in the credits, by the way. But the music is awesome. I don't even know what to say to all this. Just holy cow. Okay. Now, the things I didn't like about it is the voice acting could be better. Could be better. The movement system could be a little bit better, but like I said, it is like a Telltale-based like game, so no matter what, those Telltale games, movement systems are complete trash anyways, and you just got to get used to them, so it's no big deal there, for me at least. I do suggest, if you are comfortable with Telltale games on console, use a controller. Alright, if you like it on keyboard and mouse, by all means, use the keyboard and mouse, because if you're used to it, you're used to it. But I like using a controller. It has a little bit of things. The combat system, or what is close to a combat system in this game, is quite fantastic. Quite fantastic. I enjoyed the shooting sequences. It was a break from the story, and that is awesome. Yeah. All in all, this was a great game. Really great game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I cannot wait to see the next, like, 4 or 5 episodes that are coming. I think it's 5 episodes altogether, so the next 4 episodes that are coming out, I cannot wait to see the conclusion of the story. It is going to be fantastic. I already have that feeling. Because a lot of times, with games like this episode is a little rough, and it picks up in the second and third and all that. This one, it's got my attention immediately, and you guys need to continue to keep my attention. On the next episode of Blues and Bullets.
Is she here?
My father asked you to take care of me. Is this how you respect a dead man's wishes?
Screw everything I said.
He's Al Capone. He may not have much left, but he'll have something.
Life's full of little twists and turns, huh?
Wow. Okay, guys. I want you guys to hang out. Oh, my choices. Chose to be nice. I stayed calm. Asked him to go back to jail, which seems to be... Wait a minute. Okay, so that's that. Exiled from the country, asked him to relinquish his fortune. I stayed sober. Excellent. You were sensitive to Delphi. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Bobblehead. What? There's a bobblehead mode. Oh my god! I have to play this with bobblehead mode at some point. That is fantastic. That is so awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to cut the stream off, and then I'm going to come back with some Dirty Bomb. If you guys would like to play some Dirty Bomb today, I suggest you play Dirty Bomb today, because guess what? It's got a deal on. If you play today, you get an epic box for nothing. They just give you one if you play. So I'll be right back.